So this is Machu Picchu, one of the wonders of the world. And this is the Salkantay Trek, a trek spanning 5 days long through the Andes Mountains, past the most insane blue lakes and beautiful glaciers, and ending at Machu Picchu. And well, we've never really done anything like this before.
Yeah, we've never done a multi-day hike, we've only done one day, so we'll see how it goes.
And let me tell you, it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows, so I guess wish us luck. Let's go to Machu Picchu.
5 days, 4 nights, about 70 kilometers, a lot of altitude. Let's go.
Oh.
Look at this glacier. So cool. So each day we'll trek through the mountains, inching closer and closer to Machu Picchu, where we'll stop up at a different campsite each night. Now this is why we rented the sticks. Whoa.
So we've made it to our campsite. It was about 3 or 4 hours walking. Wasn't too hard to be fair, but we did go up to 3,800 meters high, which is, you know, after being in the Paz, that's nothing. But these are our little huts for the evening. Very basic, but homely.
Sleepover.
We were supposed to be staying in these glass domes over there, but they said because it's been thunder and lightning lately and it's metal on the top, they don't really mix. So yeah, now we're just going to kick back for a little bit, have some lunch, and then off to a lake, I think.
Because my friend's on the 10%. Delicious. This is the best.
Feasting.
We are feasting.
Here we go. Easy.
Look at this scenery.
It is stunning. Literally surrounded by glaciers.
So crazy.
Cute all the babies. Are they llamas or alpacas, Lee? This one's a flopper.
Look how steep this bit is.
Whoa. That is stunning. Beautiful. This is Humantay, is that right? Humantay Lake. And as you can see, the water's coming from these glaciers up there. It is stunning. But boy, is it hard to get to.
Boy. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, especially now all the clouds are gone. I can't see.
Just sat down for a snack. I'm not sure if we need to leave again.
I think he's coming to tell us to leave.
We were told it would
We've
take an
only just
hour.
got my breath back.
That was probably about 2.5.
2.
That was like all uphill. That was so hard. We are not fit.
No, I thought we were.
Yeah, we are not.
Right at the back, like the losers.
Like dweebs.
Hey,
Hey.
I made my mark.
One thing pretty cool is that you could get your passport stamped on the way. There was a little station and you could pick which stamp you want. So we got this one. Salkantay Trek. How cool. Add it to the collection.
Back down we go.
that was the end of a short but fairly challenging day one.
After a very windy and rainy sleep, we are up very early, 4:30 again, for the hardest day of the trek. So wish us luck. We will need it. But look how beautiful this is.
I think a mixture of that long downhill yesterday and a very uncomfortable night's sleep. My knees are not feeling Gucci today, but
Good job, we're going all uphill.
what can you do? Oh well. We're going all the way up here.
That was tough. Oh, look, they're all riding horses. That's what I need. So you can actually pay $100 to ride a horse up. But we don't even have $100 on us, so. Apparently we're about halfway up, so we're just taking a well-deserved break, and it's actually quite cold now. Chilly.
Everyone we had spoke to about the Salkantay Trek had warned us about day 2. Day 2 is supposed to be the hardest, longest, and the most elevation gained. And wow, they were not wrong. And let me tell you, we were definitely feeling beat up at this point.
This bit looks majorly uphill. Look how high up they're going. Oh, here we go. That bit was mega hard. Just like loose rock going straight up. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm the fittest, but I thought I was reasonably. But I was dying. Might be time for a Snickers soon.
Finally see the top of where we're going. It has been hard, to say the least. But positive news, look at this glacier behind me. And the weather has been pretty much perfect, apart from it raining in the night. I don't want to jinx it, but we've been very lucky. We finally made it. 4,630 metres.
Now I'm going to eat my Snickers, well-deserved Snickers, and we're going all the way down. That should be the hardest part of the whole 5 days now.
Done.
And lunch awaits.
Unfortunately, what goes up must come down. Even though that was supposed to be the hardest part of the whole 5 days completed, we still had a long way to go, starting with 5 hours downhill to our campsite, and to top it off, the heavens were about to open.
We are broken. That was a mega long day. Thankfully, that's the hardest day done. Tomorrow should be not as much.
The hardest day of my life. Just starting day 3 now, and thank God it's a short one today, because mine and Lee's feet are literally broken with blisters. So we only got, I think, 2.5 hour walk this morning, and then the rest of the day is just chilling, and we get to go for a little treat. Oh, that breath.
Oh yeah. After 5 hours of going downhill on like loose rocks, we are very grateful to be walking at least on flat ground. This is quite decline, but at least it's flat.
A short day 3, but at least we were rewarded with a relaxing dip in these natural hot springs, which was unreal. Then it was back to our campsite to rest up for day 4.
which started off pretty hectic. Overnight there had been this huge landslide which we had to climb over, and then because most of the trek today was too dangerous, we hopped in a minibus to skip some of it. But eventually we rolled into the town of Aguas Calientes, where we had to queue in the most ridiculous system to get our ticket. Then finally, day 5, Machu Picchu.
It's a rainy morning for Machu Picchu.
This is the last thing we wanted. It's not a good sign for being able to actually see Machu Picchu. Fingers crossed it passes as the sun comes up.
We hiked for 5 days through the rain, blood, sweat and tears for this, the wonder of the world, Machu Picchu.
Standing in the clouds. We were getting absolutely hammered by the rain. Although we might not have got the iconic photo with clear skies, the view was still amazing and it was so exciting to walk through the ruins.
Well, a little bit unfortunate about the weather. Obviously it chucked it down the whole way, but you know.
At least we actually got to see most of it.
Yeah, we know a lot of people who, after all that hiking, have got to Machu Picchu and it's just completely overcast
whitewashed with clouds.
and you don't see anything at all. So we
We
see,
saw it in bits.
yeah, we basically saw all of it, but we was just getting drenched the whole time.
We didn't get like the picture.
Iconic shot.
iconic
But it was cool to walk through it and everything.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
It's like a mystery. It's so cool.
Yeah, and especially that, you know, along the hike, the views that we saw, again, a lot of people don't see all of those mountains.
We actually got very lucky with the weather on the hike. Like we only got rained on once.
Yeah, so it's not all bad, not all bad. And now we're about to go take a scenic train drive back
Through
to
the
Cusco.
jungle.
So it was a slight unfortunate end to the trip with the weather, but I guess the Salkantay Trek is not just about Machu Picchu, but the memories made along the way. Right?